Hey guys, it's Steve and I'm outside in the rain today because we're talking about depression. It's very gloomy and sad and miserable, and at times it makes me want to die, just die, but it has been what saved my life from a terrible dark road. Because once you've been at your very lowest low, you can understand the feelings of others better. Let me take you back a long time ago. When I was a child, I was hot stuff. I had a lot of potential, I had a lot of talent. I was a very gifted child, and people used to tell me that I was very special. And all this talk, all these things I did and how special I was really went to my head. I thought I was all that and a bag of chips. You know what I really needed? A good kick in the head to cut me down to size. Because I thought I was better than other people. I thought I was so talented and so awesome that I was better than everybody else. Other people who talked in class and were disrespectful, I was like, that's just mean and disrespectful. Why would they ever do that? I'm such a more well-behaved student, and I actually am going to be successful in life. Other people would get bad grades and Fs and failures, and I would think, wow, they really aren't trying. They just really don't care, and that's not a good attitude to have. And if they are trying, then they're just really stupid. If I saw someone trying to ditch school, I used to think they really don't care about their education, and that's a bad attitude to have because they're not going to be successful and they're not going to get a career in the future if they don't care about what's important. I saw people getting into fights, and I hated it. And I hated them so much. There was so much hate and judgment in my heart and in my head that I thought me and my close group of friends were the only logical people in the world who could actually do good, because everyone else had failed me. Everyone else had disappointed me with all of the terrible things that they did. I was always really nice to them in person, but in my head, I'm just seething. But then, in the blink of an eye, that all changed. And I started to get very depressed. My normal, happy-perky attitude, very optimistic, started to go down and down and down into a dark, spiraling hole of depression. And there's nothing I could do about it. I stopped caring about life, about everything. I used to get in arguments with everybody because I was just constantly angry and disrespectful. I started having actual outbursts in the middle of class, which I used to look down upon. If things got too hard or stressful, I just couldn't handle it. And so I'd give up and be lazy. I went from being involved in everything and volunteering and playing in groups to dropping out to barely anything at all because I just couldn't handle the stress. I started having behavioral problems. I stopped winning all kinds of awards. When people asked me for help now, I would usually ignore them and come up with an excuse. It got so bad that I used to come home from school. I'd always eat a bowl of chips and salsa as a snack and then go immediately to bed because I just didn't want to deal with the world. Everything just overwhelmed me. And I would sleep from the time I got home until the time I woke up in the morning to go to school. And I woke up completely exhausted still, hadn't done any homework, had to cram it in before I went to class, in between classes, during other classes, and because of this, my grades started to slip. There was one day I actually came up with the excuse that I was sick so that I didn't have to go to school because I hadn't finished my essay. I went from being so special to being a disappointment. To myself, mostly. All of the high standards I held for myself and others, I was failing it. I went from getting straight A's to straight F's in a semester. But it all culminated in one day when I got home and saw my report card had come in the mail. I opened it and just froze in place. I just stopped dead in my tracks and went, oh my God. I had gotten a C. My first ever C. I usually get all A's, maybe a B every here and there, but a C? What have I become? And it was then that I realized I am just as bad as everyone else in the world. I can fail just as hard. I thought I was hot stuff and better than anyone else, but I'm not. I'm just a normal person. We're all normal people and we're all equal. And This change in my life wasn't because I was lazy or disrespectful or stupid like I thought of other people. It was because I was miserable. Completely miserable. And having depression helped me come to an understanding of other people, other people's feelings, and their hopes and dreams and their capabilities, which are just like mine. No one of us is better than another, no matter what that person does. And because of this understanding that I gained, I could be more supportive. I could be more loving to other people. Depression is one of my greatest blessings, and I needed it bad. And I know God gave it to me on purpose to teach me a lesson. Okay, God, I've learned my lesson now. You don't have to make me get depressed anymore. Hello? I hope if you're anything like me, you learned a little something from my experience, because I certainly learned a lot. It was a terrible experience getting really depressed, and it took everything I had, but it was worth it. It was good in the long run, because it taught me something. It taught me to understand other people and their feelings and be more supportive and loving. And it has been one of my greatest blessings. Okay, see you guys.